Here's what I tell. I've been coaching presenters and communicators for years now. Here's what I tell them. The goal is not to impress the audience. The goal is to help the audience. The goal is not to sit up there and try to get everybody to like me and to be so impressed with me. No, the goal for them immediately is to think, he really genuinely cares for me. So your words, those empathetic words, are really questions. Questions such as, how are you doing? How are things going? Tell me a little bit more about you. And I know you already do this. I know you're trying to build connection early on with your clients. Totally understand that. But in a presentation, if you will, when I coach presenters, what I tell them is the first 5 minutes of interaction, that's gold. Those are gold moments. But in those moments, it's not about you. It's about them. So in your interaction with your clients, make sure that you have an empathetic word for them and ask them questions. But at the end of the day, you're stepping into this conversation to say, you know what? I'm not here to impress them. Early on, I'm not even here to sell them. I am here to help them. And when you have that posture, they begin to pick up on that, because here's what people are asking in our interactions with one another. And let me just take it from a presenter standpoint. You know this. You've gone to an environment like Solid Source Agent Appreciation Day. You've had a speaker stand up. And one of the questions you're asking is, do I like her? Do I like him? And what ultimately that question is saying is this: can I trust her? Can I trust him? And your words, as you carry this microphone into these conversations and relationships, these words on the other side of you give a sense, if you genuinely care for the other person, when they feel that and when they feel the questions, and you're as good of a listener, maybe even a better listener than a talker, that's a huge thing. Here's what we forget about communication. We think communication is me speaking words. That's one part of communication. But maybe the most important part of communication is listening. Great communicators, great people who connect with people, they're great listeners. You know, one of the best ways to use your words is to not use so many. And in those moments when you listen, when you repeat back to them and you pick up on what's going on in their lives, it is a game changer. That's why, as a great way to use your words, be a great listener and think what's going on in their lives. Last year, I told you that the more personable you are, the more remarkable you will be. Another former Agent Appreciation Day, David Salyers, wrote a great book called Remarkable. And one of the ways that you can be a great communicator and a great person with your words is to listen. And if you pick up on something that's going on in their lives, and then you send them a gift, you surprise them. I mean, Michelle Velchek is the master at this, right? But I'm telling you, listening is a great form of communication. So let me kind of wrap up kind of what we're talking about. You literally, and sometimes literally, but figuratively have a microphone and you carry it around in the conversations and the relationships with your life. And one of the best ways to shrink the gap between what you want to be known for and what you are known for is to use your words in a powerful way. One of the ways you do that is to be more empathetic for people, to understand what they're going through, to put yourself in their shoes. And when you do that, you're going to become a better listener. And when you become a better listener of people, you become a better communicator to people. And you're not here to impress them. You are here to help them. And in that moment, you become a very, very generous person. You become a trustworthy person. And when people experience your trust, they will give you their business.